Bilt Hamber Traceless. In my first look video, I was really impressed with this, but now I've had the chance to go away and try it on some daily drivers. Am I still impressed, or has it all gone a bit south? Find out right here. Hello and welcome back to the Golf Diaries. My name's Mark, and if you're into all things VW and detailing, then hopefully you're in the right place. So I really appreciate you stopping by. So, Bilt Hamber Traceless. If you watched my first video, and I'll link it down below, I took a first look on the anniversary here just to see what I thought of it, and this came on the back of a lot of hype that I've been reading online and seeing in YouTube videos, and I just wanted to know if really the hype was worth it. I'm a big Bilt Hamber fan, no secrets in that one at all, but there are some of their products I don't get on with. I will perhaps do a video at some stage on some of those. I mean, touch on, I don't get touch on. I've got to be honest, I just don't get on with it. But anyway, that's a whole other subject for another day. So I'm a Bilt Hamber fan, but only the products that really perform the way you want them to perform. Now, I was quite impressed when I tried it out. And as I said during that first look video, I wanted to go away and just test it out on a daily driver as opposed to the Miss Garage Queen sat here. So I've taken it out, I've tried it on the Caddy, I've tried it on the Defender, I've tried it on my wife's Audi. And yeah, this is, after a few weeks, this is my feedback as to how it's gone so far. So, just to show you that I genuinely have used it on other cars, I'm just going to overlay a few shots of me working on the Caddy. Now, the Caddy had just had a wash, so it got a few watermarks on the outside of the windows. It hadn't been cleaned. The inside inside of the glass hadn't been cleaned for some time. So, you know, that kind of slight film that appears on glass, well, there was some of that quite evident, and really badly on the windscreen. I have to say, a few mornings I've been out with when it's raining and headlights coming towards me, it really has been at times, frankly, a little bit dangerous. So it was high time I cleaned the windscreen. I will be doing a polishing review on the windscreen using the new Bilt Hamber review, if that may be of interest, very shortly. But yeah, so I've had a chance to give it a proper try out on the Caddy. Now, this obviously is just what's shown here is just a one-off, but of course I have been using it on other cars as well. It takes forever to get the cameras out for every single car, so it gives you the idea that I'm not sure whether you can see the kind of where I've cleaned and where I haven't. I'm not sure that comes out in camera, but it definitely does come out to the naked eye. So having tried it on a few cars now, and those that watched the first video will know that I have a thing about not cleaning the house windows, but I have tried it on my office windows just to see if it works on those too, and it does. So basically, I said that very quickly because I don't want other people to hear me say that. But yeah, I have to say it just works. I'm impressed. I continue to be impressed. This is, and if you know this guy that I'm about to refer to, you'll get what I'm saying. This is the David Goggins of window cleaners. Seriously, it is just that, you know, that kind of, I don't care what you're going to throw my way. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care anything. The only limits is you. Or, you know, all that kind of motivational BS. Sorry, David Goggins, not as you're ever going to see this, but anyway. But yeah, this is very much the product that is just going to go at it and just continue going at it and continue going at it. Whatever you throw its way, it just doesn't give in. So yeah, Bilt Hamber Traceless, the Goggins of the detailing world. That's a phrase you didn't think you were going to hear today. I didn't even expect that to come out of my mouth. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, okay, let's move on. So I'll be going away and buying the 5 litre option of this as and when I need more window cleaner, because that's £29.95 for 5 litres, which is pretty good value. Now, what I'd also like to do here is just kind of answer a couple of the comments that were put on that initial first look video, because I think they're really valid and really important. So first of all, someone mentioned that I didn't mention that it smells nice. Now, I've got to say, in typical man flu-like style, I was getting over a bit of a head cold the first time, and I couldn't smell a thing. I really couldn't. So I just thought, oh, this smells inoffensive, but then it was actually my sinuses. But yeah, now I use it and I'm fully recovered. It has got quite a nice smell, to be fair to it. The other point that was very well made is, you know, it's all well and good showing this kind of thing on a car that's just had its windows cleaned, or on this thing which never gets dirty anyway, but actually the real test is kind of on that kind of slimy windscreen. Well, hopefully that would have come through on the Caddy footage that I shot. If not, I'll try and find another way of showing it at a later date, because I will keep coming back to this, I must admit. So yeah, but it just worked. Honestly, it just worked. So I'm hoping you don't have to take my word for it, and I'm hoping that it showed on the footage. I won't know until I start editing this. But anyway, so yeah, so far so good. I'm really impressed. I would recommend it. There are, of course, cheap alternatives out there which are cheaper than this. You know, I used the example in the first look video of Garage Therapy, and another one that escapes my mind, Autoglans, and it was certainly better value than those guys. It's better value than Autoglim Fast Glass. You know, it's certainly the detailing brands, it's a very good value in comparison. But of course, there are glass cleaners you can buy in the local supermarket, etc., which may or may not work. I don't know, because I don't tend to use them. But yeah, I'm a big supporter of detailing brands wherever I can, and if you get good value and good performance, and that money goes back into developing more products for us and our detailing hobby, then that's got to be a good thing. But yeah, I mean, if supermarket brand works for you, hey, crack on, you know, absolutely crack on. There are some people as well that say just a chamois is all you need. You don't actually need these fancy cleaners. Again, if that works for you, that's absolutely great. You know, as with everything in life, detailing is about finding your own way. You know, I'm not here to try and say you've got to do this or that. Who am I to say that? All I'm going to do is say, have you considered this? Because I think it's quite good. That's all I am. That's all I am. It's sad, really, isn't it? I get into my 50s and that's all I am. I'm just someone sitting in my garage in the cold, talking to you about products you may or may not be interested in. Are you feeling sorry for me? You should do. So anyway, until next time, in true David Goggins style, stay hard. Bye for now.